In 1942, following the German invasion of the Soviet Union, Red Army soldier Vasily Zaitsev traveled to Stalingrad. He reflects on learning to shoot a rifle with his grandfather while hunting. On the train, he notices Tanya Charnova among the civilians but hesitates to speak to her. As the journey progresses, civilians disembark, leaving soldiers to face the intense Battle of Stalingrad. They must board a boat to reach the front lines, but the enemy bombards them, causing chaos and casualties. Soldiers attempting to escape face execution from their superiors for desertion. Upon reaching the docks, only half the soldiers receive rifles, the others get bullets and are told to follow armed comrades. The group charges into battle but is easily overpowered by German forces. Vasily, armed only with bullets, survives by staying low and feigning death. As the area fills with bodies, a car approaches, but a tank shell flips it over. Commissar Danilov emerges, hiding in a fountain, and narrowly avoids detection when Germans check for survivors. After the Germans leave, Danilov takes a rifle from a fallen soldier, but it's out of ammo. Danilov discovers Vasily hiding in the fountain. Vasily asks for the rifle to load it with his bullets, advising Danilov to wait for an explosion before shooting to avoid detection. Since Danilov lacks weapon experience, he hands the rifle to Vasily. When another vehicle arrives, Vasily hides and efficiently shoots German soldiers after an explosion. Hours later, after a rescue, Danilov publishes pamphlets showcasing Vasily's bravery. Days later, Chairman Nikita Khrushchev visits Stalingrad to oversee defense strategies, emphasizing the city's significance. Frustrated by losses, he asks for morale-boosting ideas, but most soldiers suggest ineffective tactics. Danilov proposes creating a hero to inspire hope, and his idea earns him a promotion to senior lieutenant. Vasily's image appears in newspapers, and he joins the sniper division, becoming a national hero and propaganda icon. During a mission, Vasily meets a young boy, Sasha Filipov, who admires him and invites him to dinner at his modest home. Sasha's mother prepares a meal to thank Vasily. Danilov arrives with letters from Vasily's fans, urging him to respond, while guiding him on what to write. Tanya, the girl from the train, arrives next. A private in the militia, she speaks German and Danilov seeks to recruit her for intelligence work. Initially hesitant, she agrees when she learns how vital her skills are. Meanwhile, the German army struggles against Vasily and his team of snipers. They summon Major Erwin Koenig, a skilled marksman, to eliminate Vasily. Koenig devises a plan to lure Vasily instead of pursuing him. Later, Vasily's team alerts him to trouble in the department store sector. After shooting a shadow, Vasily believes they've hit their target and takes Ludmila with him to investigate. Leaving a teammate behind, they enter the store, only to discover the figure was just a mannequin posing as a sniper. Vasily realizes they have fallen into a trap when he spots a cigarette butt on the ground, indicating their enemy is nearby, observing them. He suggests they remain hidden until they devise a solid escape plan. However, as planes arrive and begin bombing the area, Ludmila panics and flees, providing Koenig the opportunity to shoot her. Vasily narrowly escapes before Koenig can target him. Koenig returns to his hideout, where Sasha cleans his shoes. Sasha, pretending to be an innocent bystander, secretly relays information about Vasily to Koenig in exchange for food, aiming to gain the major's trust. When the Red Army discovers Koenig's tactics, they send Kulikov, a former student of Koenig, to teach Vasily about Koenig's strategies and assist in eliminating him. Before heading back to the field, Vasily must attend a special party held in his honor. After greeting Tanya, Khrushchev pulls him to meet journalists for interviews and photographs, all while standing under a large painting of Stalin, whom Khrushchev claims watches over the nation. This moment reminds Vasily of his grandfather's lessons on shooting. He recalls missing his first shot, which allowed a wolf to reach their horse. Days later, Vasily, Kulikov and their teammate Volodya enter an abandoned building, following leads on Koenig's location. As they move cautiously, they discover a body posed in a shooting position, confirming they are on the right track. After crossing an exposed area and dodging enemy fire, they manage to eliminate 2 repairmen before dinner. Volodya steps away briefly to retrieve soup but gets captured. Koenig's team attempts to extract information from Volodya about Vasily's whereabouts. When he refuses to speak, they disguise him as one of their own and send him out as a decoy. Unaware of the ruse, Kulikov kills Volodya, intentionally revealing their position. When he raises a helmet at the window, the enemy fires, exposing their location. Koenig, however, recognizes the trap and decides to relocate. As they leap over an open section of the floor, Koenig seizes the opportunity and shoots Kulikov while Vasily escapes unscathed. The ongoing pursuit between Vasily and Koenig frustrates Khrushchev, who pressures Danilov for results. After their meeting, Danilov visits Tanya to court her with a gift, but she surprises him by requesting a reassignment. Later, Vasily returns to headquarters feeling disheartened after witnessing Koenig's exceptional skills, fearing he may not be able to defeat him. Danilov reassures Vasily that they will receive new intelligence, promising that he will be a step ahead next time. He asks Vasily to persuade Tanya not to pursue her transfer. When Vasily speaks to her, Tanya reveals that she requested the transfer after learning her parents were executed by the Germans and that she wishes to fight. Understanding her desire for vengeance, Vasily gives her Kulikov's rifle. After Sasha provides information to both, Koenig and Vasily head to the same abandoned building, each hoping to surprise the other. While Koenig waits on an elevated platform, Vasily and his partner enter and hide behind pipes, causing vibrations that alert Koenig. As the duo attempts to move, Koenig shoots, causing Vasily to lose his rifle and injuring his partner. Vasily sends his partner back to headquarters, realizing he can't assist in his current state. While the sniper retreats into the pipes, Vasily tries to recover his rifle using a knife tied to a rope, but Koenig easily cuts the rope with a shot. When German planes fly overhead, dropping bombs that shatter the glass roof, shards fall in front of Vasily, exposing his face to Koenig. At headquarters, Danilov urges Tanya not to fight, arguing her talents are more valuable in an intellectual capacity. Their discussion is interrupted by the returning sniper who reports the recent events. Tanya bravely navigates the pipe route to assist Vasily. Upon spotting her, Vasily instructs her to stay put and follow his plan. Just as Koenig observes him through the glass, Vasily uses a shard to keep an eye on Koenig's location. He asks Tanya to find another piece of glass, adjust it to reflect light and blind Koenig, allowing Vasily to retrieve his rifle and shoot. Although he injures Koenig's hand, he does not kill him. Later, Vasily and Tanya celebrate their survival with fellow soldiers and share an intimate moment in the communal bedroom. The next morning, Vasily requests Danilov to stop writing about him, feeling overwhelmed and wanting to fight as a regular soldier. Danilov refuses and manipulates Vasily's emotions by bringing in Sasha, who expresses pride in obtaining intel from Koenig. Unable to resist Sasha's hopeful gaze, Vasily agrees to follow Sasha to Koenig's location. Vasily hides among bodies on the battlefield, waiting for Koenig but eventually falls asleep. When Koenig spots him, a looting soldier mistakenly moves Vasily's body, stealing his belongings. The German army captures the looter, mistakenly believing Vasily is dead. Koenig, unconvinced but dismissed, consults Sasha, hinting at his next move. At Russian headquarters, Khrushchev learns of the rumors about Vasily's death and angrily confronts Danilov, who remains skeptical. Khrushchev demands Danilov reassure the public that everything is fine. Later, Danilov tries to discuss Tanya visiting his home, but they are interrupted by loudspeakers announcing Vasily's death. Danilov prepares to write an announcement celebrating Vasily as a hero when Vasily unexpectedly returns. He explains that he missed his shot due to falling asleep and had to hide from an attacker. Danilov agrees to transfer him, and Vasily inquires about Tanya. Sasha informs him that she went to find Koenig for revenge. Danilov and Vasily rush to the station to rescue Tanya. Upon finding her, Vasily kisses Tanya, igniting Danilov's jealousy. Instead of reporting Vasily's heroics, Danilov declares him a traitor. Unbeknownst to them, Koenig has spotted them at the station and captures Sasha, hanging him as bait for Vasily. Tanya nearly reacts impulsively, but Vasily restrains her, revealing it's Koenig's plan. They devise a strategy. While Vasily pursues Koenig, Tanya asks Danilov for help. They visit Mrs. Filipov to arrange her safe passage out of the country. She refuses to leave without Sasha, but they tell her he joined the Germans to protect her feelings. Accepting the situation, she agrees to leave. En route to the boat, a bomb explodes, injuring Tanya. Danilov, believing she has died, departs, but Mrs. Filipov persuades a doctor to let Tanya board by claiming she is her daughter. Vasily and Koenig prepare for a standoff, unaware of each other's locations. Danilov appears beside Vasily, feeling hopeless after Tanya's presumed death. Seeking redemption for his earlier lies, he sacrifices himself, revealing his position to Koenig. Vasily remains calm, allowing Koenig to believe he has killed him. As Koenig approaches, Vasily ambushes him, and Koenig accepts his fate. After killing Koenig, Vasily leaves his rifle with Danilev's body. 2 months later, after the German surrender, Vasily receives a letter from Tanya revealing she is alive and recovering in a field hospital. Once the city stabilizes, Vasily visits her and they joyfully reunite. If you enjoyed this breakdown, smash that like button and share it with a friend. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell so you never miss a recap.